Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Bruce, from Radical X Games, bringing you the Stanley Parable Part 3 in 3D. That's not true at all, but hey, we're still playing the Stanley Parable. And
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What could it mean? What could it possibly mean that everyone else went missing? It means I have some lousy co-workers. Lazy sons of bitches.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna start listening to him. We're gonna listen to the narrator in this one. There we go.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Drop narrator, we gotta get Chris out of the broom closet. I just hit myself with a door.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Nuh-uh. Nope. Not gonna listen to you, narrator. Not gonna listen.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Okay. So we're gonna go.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
I
upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. It seems like I'm rushing this. Here we go.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished?
Yeah.
His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Back in here.
For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Okay, I did notice that.
Repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yeah!
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining
Oh wait, no, I'm just going
lucid?
through the rooms.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if
floating,
he's
Mr.
asleep,
Narrator,
he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Yeah, good luck
So he
with that.
closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to
Don't
wake
close
up.
your eyes! No!
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press
I
of
actually
the
have a blanket
mattress
on
on
me,
his
too.
back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
Oh, mattress.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job.
Do I have a wife?
All I want
Is
is
that a real
my
thing?
life exactly the way
I don't
it's
think it's a
always
real thing.
been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Ha!
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am
It's turning
real.
red.
I must be real.
turning
I
red.
must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Ow.
This is
Okay.
the story of a woman named Mariella.
Do I play as Mariella now?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself,
Hey, Stanley.
and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
I don't.
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she
Well,
turned
shouldn't you
and
get like an
ran.
ambulance? Or not? Just left me dead on the side of the road, thanks. Okay. That's very considerate of you, woman. Because that's what I do.
All of his
up!
coworkers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
I
missed a
know a
memo.
bunch of douchebags in this office. Alright. Now we're gonna go up the stairs.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait, I'm already in that door. Why are you saying it still? Is Chris
Yet
still in the
there was
broom
not
closet?
a single person here either. Feeling a wave
We're
of
gonna save
disbelief,
Chris.
Stanley decided to go up to his... Oh, no. Oh,
Yes.
no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not
Yes.
going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
There's a longer waiting span for me. I'm just gonna. Oh my god! I just slapped myself with a door. Oh my god! What a lovely door.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Uh oh. Where? Okay, there we go. My mouse hates me sometimes. By mouse, I mean the pad, the little touch pad thing I have on my computer. There's a thing here, like right at the door.
Stepping-
Oh, Jesus Christ, I almost hit myself with another door. Okay. All I know is that I had to back out of there quick enough. Where's the escape pod? Oh, that door's open? Okay. Okay, that don't open. Can't jump out the window? Can't jump out the window. Okay, is the door down here open now? That's closed too. Okay, well then I guess we're gonna go this way. Is Chris still in the broom closet? No one cares that Chris is in the broom closet. Chris isn't even in the broom closet. Who's Chris? Oh, projection's off. The projector's off now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I broke reality. I wiped out time forwards and frontwards. I didn't even see myself in the past. Oh wait, is that? No, I really can't make any other decisions right now. Okay, well, what the deuce? I'm gonna need that at some point. The input. Okay, well that led to something. I don't know what it led to, but it led to something. You are now leaving Rhode Island. I just ran into the small gap between the door, which was Rhode Island. Oh shit, I probably should have read that. I don't have any idea what floor this is on now. Alright, we're just gonna keep on going. I don't even know what I'm looking. I think I'm looking for the escape pod. The ending's called the escape pod ending, and my mouse pad is called the dick. He's called the douchebag. A douchebag. Let's take the elevator. No answer on the elevator. Thanks, elevator. You asshole. You douche. 757. I've been walking for miles. This ending's so. It's still too long. It's longer than I was expecting it to be. I'm not anything. I'm going upstairs again. 759. I haven't checked any of these red doors. I have a feeling I was supposed to. Like I said, I'm like hyped up on energy drinks today. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to book. Oh, here we go. Escape pod launch bay. Escape is behind this red door. Oh, holy shit, where did that come from? Okay, and? Okay, out of all the endings. Okay, I hope there's more to that. There better be more to this. Right? There's more to this. What?! There's better be another confusion ending.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this
What?
Stanley's office?
Yeah. The narrator's confused. So am I. I'm very confused now. This is more Stanley's office than Stanley's office could stop. What? Oh, input. I keep seeing stuff out of the corner of my eye. I'm obviously in a different room this time. Because this room has a lot more lighting than the other ones.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
Are they
on his
open? I don't
left.
think they're open. They're probably closed. I don't know. But yeah, I'm in a new room this time, and it's by the road, so
Yet
I keep
there
seeing
was
stuff
not
in
a
the corner of my
single
eye.
person here either. Feeling a wave of
We gotta get
disbelief,
Chris out of the room,
Stanley
Closet.
decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Kevin Brighting, you're a son of a bitch. You are a son
Coming
of a
to a
bitch.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Kevin Brighting took my broom closet away. Are you on? You're not on. Okay. Kevin Brighting!
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was
remember
once
the
again
password.
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it
Password here.
mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking
How do I do that?
behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk.
Weird,
What
it caught
could
my
its
attention
purpose
earlier.
be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Which was?
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly
4.
have known this.
5.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
Random
Stanley
buttons.
happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
No, it wasn't sheer luck. You told me inside my head. I'm crazy in my head. An answer's an answer, right, people? Crouch in the elevator. Alright, so we're going to the underground facility of wherever the hell I am. Did it ever say where I was? It just says Stanley's office. Here at Parable Incorporated.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Or would it? Would it?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I haven't gone through this ending yet.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
That sounds beautiful.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I did have an opportunity.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Says who? We don't know if I'm gonna die or not. Here we go, baby. Oh, that's a drop. Maybe it lands on a giant pile of pillows. You don't know. I don't know. No one really knows. So who knows? Narrator. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped. Where am I? Where am I going
As the
forward?
machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh,
Stanley can't see
no, I
the
don't want to
big
see
picture.
that.
He doesn't know the
Now
real
crouch, you
story,
moron.
trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
Oh, God.
Like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Oh,
So
my
he signed and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow
I'll willingly
life.
accept shit.
Farewell, Stanley.
Oh my god. I did.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh, what? That don't look like crushed and obliterated. Looks like safe. Safety! Freedom!
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his
Screw
office,
you.
as alive as
I don't
ever.
even know who you are.
What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Killing me?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was
What?
already dead from the moment
Again?
he hit start?
You're dead. I'm miffed. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. Office layout. This blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the 2 doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Wow. That's pretty cool. Oh, so this is all, well, that's really neat. So this is all like, this is like the alpha and beta versions of the game. Nature paintings. I don't know why those are. Oh, wait. Oh, these are the paintings in the offices. Stanley's computer. That's cool. Wow, that's really neat. Oh, we got the credits over here. If my mouse would move. Okay, there we go. Written and designed by Davey Redden and William Puch. Kevin Brighting. You're the man. I love you, Kevin Brighting. Kevin Brighting, you answer all my questions. Maintenance room. An early version of the maintenance room. That's cool. Okay, I'm obviously not gonna look at all the stuff in here because that would take a lot of time. So just gotta get a good look at a lot of it. Greetings, omnipotent voice. Oh my God! I wanted to tell you I like the Stanley Parable. Oh shit! Well, the thing I want to know is, what would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? Good question. Will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? If the Stanley Parable is really going to let me go shopping, I hope it will have the fine selection of I am done with you! Walking away. Not even going in there. I want to find where's the exit? How do I get out of this ending? This is my... Oh, these are... Oh, 427. These are my... I think that's the final copy. Yeah, this is the final one. These are all my offices. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, the second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. So 2 years ago, the one right down there was created. That's awesome. That's cool. I'm liking this level. I'm liking this ending. It shows a lot of the game, like before it was finished, and I like that. I like the little I guess you could call it preview? I don't know, the little art gallery of what could have been, you know? I think that's really neat.
Oh, look at these two.
No.
How they wish to destroy one another. How
you
they wish to
skipping?
control one another.
What the deuce? Why did you X me out of the game? Oh, there will be killings now. Oh, smiting. Oh, I will smite you to the ground. I will smite you till you have been smited.
How they both
Ah.
wish to be free.
Stop and stop skipping. I missed that entire thing. I think. Yeah, I missed that whole thing.
Can you see?
No.
Can you see how much they need one another?
I can't see shit.
No, perhaps not.
Black. It's all
Sometimes
blacked out. I
these
can't
things
see anything.
cannot be seen. But listen to me.
Bring it
You
on!
can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push
Fight me,
escape
woman.
and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you
You're not
do,
gonna actually kill me.
choose
You're not gonna let it.
Don't let time
You won't let it
choose
happen.
for you. Don't let time.
Oh shit, she let it kill me. Well, that happened. That happened. It did. Pah! Oh, is that it? It's like, it's not gonna do it? Oh. It would have reset by now, I think. I think. I hope. One of those times where I just effed up real bad, then. I kinda died. My leg is itchy now. I died and my leg is itchy. Yeah, that happens, you know. Not much you can do about it. Alright. Well, this is where I'm going to end it, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow with more Stanley Parable. Stanley Parable 4. There's that 3D again. It's going to be bringing you more Stanley Parable. We're going to do the final 2 endings. The final 2. It's upon us! Yes! But yeah, we're going to do the final 2 endings. And I hope possibly 3. It depends how that whole input computer thing goes when I go back on. But until then,